it was just kind of a feeling. Like you said, I came here on a road trip. I was told by some friends to come to Soldotna, Alaska to fish the Kenai River. And yeah, 3 days in, I signed a lease, and I just had this. I'm like, this is home. I just feel good here. You know, the adventure's at my doorstep. I can step outside and have bears in my yard, moose in my yard. I can climb mountains 20, 30 minutes away. I can fish the Kenai River 5 minutes away. Like I said, like if you're an adventurer and outdoorsman, this is the epitome of it. I've been all over the world. I've done 6 of the 7 continents and absolutely just fallen in love with Alaska. My name's Tyler Bryan. I'm an adventure photographer and I live here in Alaska. This place is awesome. Never gets old. I only picked up photography right when I was getting out of the Marine Corps. It's not something that I've never taken a photography class in my life or done anything like that. It just didn't happen growing up. And I picked up a camera when I was traveling in the military, you know, a cheap camera, seeing all these places, and I kind of started getting more and more into it. And I remember going to one of the Peter Litt galleries in Las Vegas, and that's kind of like my style, like really big, colorful, bold photos, and I just loved that.
Like when I look through your feed, I mean, honestly, like every photo is in a different spot, doing something different at a high level, you know, and it's just, you can tell that like every fiber of your being is Alaska.
It is. It's just taking the 2 things I love most, which is adventure and photography, and combining them. And then doing these adventures, I do a lot of them alone with people, but I love to like capture that beauty and that feeling of being there and then getting to share that with other people. And having you guys here and watching your faces and your reactions, it's literally like I'm doing it for the first time. I love that. I love sharing those experiences and those memories. It's a good reminder of me that I live in an awesome place and not to take it for granted when I see people out there just, I mean, grinning ear to ear and loving it, and it's just, and I get to help, you know, give them part of that experience. That's special. And that's part of the fun for me, and the experience is like, I want to go out there and experience the journey, the stories that come with it, the suck, the miserable, and then you come out with this image of, you know, the northern lights shining through the skylights of an ice cave that has now collapsed, that no one else will ever be able to recreate. It's just, I mean, and I've got it hung up in my living room. I look at that, I'm just like, yep, that's awesome. That's why I'm here. That's why I love this place. And no one else is ever gonna be able to like capture that magic that I did that night. So, and that's special to me. And then to be able to share that with people, like they're there and they're living in that moment, that's super neat. Especially when you get feedback and they're like, we love this and we like to, you know, we literally vicariously live Alaska through you. It means the world to you.
I mean, who the fuck can't take a picture in Fiji?
Right,
Of
exactly.
like a sunset or a time lapse at night in the desert. Like that's you're just in a tent, the weather's nice.
Anyone can do it. So I'd say Alaska's different than pretty much anywhere else in the world because it has it all. Like I've said a million times, you could adventure every single day here and you wouldn't even touch the surface of anything Alaska has to offer. So we're standing on Knit Glacier right now. It's 25 miles long, and to the eye up there, it looks big, but it doesn't seem as big. And then it's a 15-minute ride over the glacier to where we are now, flying through 300-foot crevasses and blue ice, and it's just absolutely unreal. You feel like you're on another planet.
It looks very chill from up here, these little, you know, winding pools. And just getting down into these things is like sketchy.
Got it.
Like I feel like I'm pretty athletic and I panicked. Guy, help me! You want me to jump that? What if I fall into that?
We don't want to do that. Just grab onto my shoulder. Ready? Nice.
Good call.
Yeah, make it easier.
Fuck, man. I was just saying, I'm super glad that this portion of this is amazing, one of my top things I've ever done, but I'm kind of glad we're moving on to the next thing. Although, we're scared of bears. I sound like a pussy now. Like, I don't like bears, but you just told me one ran at you the other day, and that, you know, that's uneasy too. So we'll talk about that tomorrow.
I think my goal is to have him say, I'm thankful that today's over every day.
Man, I don't need to do the ice thing again. If I come back to Alaska, it's probably not gonna be on my list. I'm about to fuck one up, Tyler. Daddy feels it. Yes!
Nice, Will. I've fished this spot with my dad. We've had 4 people with fish on at the same time.
Oh, shit! Damn!
You lose more fish than you catch.
I'm in the sweet
Way
spot.
more.
Fire.
That's good.
Do you think the Marines set you up for not being a pussy in Alaska?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, everything we do in training, I mean, literally that is one of the famous Marine Corps sayings is embrace the suck. Or DBAT, don't be a pussy. Everything we did in the military sets you up mentally to be able to just go into the most extreme conditions and push your body to the limits. And so having that background and that training, yeah, this is easy. This is a cakewalk out here. So 5 years from now, that's a long ways. I tend to live day by day, but I know I'm not going to be living in a city. I'll most likely still be in Alaska. But yeah, I won't be living in the concrete jungle where I can't go outside and get an adventure.
Down the streets, I'm running and the power's out. No use running and I'm in it now. I put my hat and I batten down. I face the storm and I hold my ground. She is the storm and the calm that precedes. The howling wind and the still air in between. I see the clouds rolling in with a force to knock me down and pick me up again. And when she leaves, I want her back again. As long I'd your comfort in. I'd your comfort in.